Oh, I forget to put this at the beginning of the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I sped run to 300 subscribers. I already got there like in a couple of days. Thank you guys so much. Please, I want to speed run to 1,000. Let's see how fast I can speed run to 1,000. So if you like this content, put a lot of work into it. So if you would subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Hey gang, today we're going to be checking out the M-Track Audio Solo versus the Behringer um2 because I bought both. I wanted quicker shipping, so I was going to cancel the other one, depending on when the first one shipped. They both shipped at the same time, and I feel pretty stupid for that, so don't ever do that. So right now you're just hearing out of my laugh because I don't want you to get a bias of which interface sounds the best. We're just going to be talking about the build quality of each one right now, what I think of each one, the quirks of each one, the pros of each one, the cons of each one. Now keep in mind, I don't know much about audio. I know that YouTube will compress the audio. I wouldn't really shun my family from hearing the wrong sound waves on the wrong day. Immediately what's obvious is the Behringer um2 is way smaller than the M-Track Audio Solo. That might not matter to some of you guys, but honestly, it's another thing to take up space on the desk. So I'd rather be it smaller than it be as the size of the M-Track Audio Solo. They're both made out of plastic, and despite the fact that the M-Track Audio Solo is bigger, the Behringer um2 feels more sturdy and it feels heavier. The M-Track Audio Solo feels hollow. Now with the um2, you actually have to get a 3.5 to 2.5 millimeter adapter if you want to use the onboard monitoring. On both of these, there's direct monitoring. With the M-Track Audio Solo, you're limited to 2.5 headphones, but at least you don't have to get the adapter. Now I'm assuming you're getting this because you're not really doing a professional audio work. You're probably using this for YouTube or for Twitch. With the M-Track Audio Solo, the phantom power switch is on the front, whereas on the um2 it's on the back. Personally, I don't really care. It's on the left side, so all you have to do is just reach around the back. I didn't really find it annoying to reach around the back for the um2 to turn on phantom power. As for the knobs to adjust input or your instrument or your output, the M-Track Audio Solo feels so good. There's numbers here especially so you can get a gauge of where you're at, and but with the Behringer um2, they feel really loose, and there's no numbers whatsoever, so you don't really know where you're putting it at except for like halfway or like 5 o'clock. Again, I didn't really find a need for the numbers, and I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't need that either. On the bottom of the um2, there's 4 small feet, and the M-Track Audio Solo has 4 big feet. The M-Track Audio Solo feels more grippy than the um2, but honestly, I don't really find a difference because I'm not really moving it around a lot or shaking them. So yeah, let's just get into the sound test. The 2 mics I'll be using are a sm58 and a Audio-Technica at2020. On both of these, the gain will both be at halfway. So yeah, here's a sound test. So right now I'm using the Behringer um2. It's at 50%. I did the highest audio quality, DVD quality in the Windows settings. It's at 75 in the Windows settings. I'm using OBS to record, and the mic is at 0 decibels. I'd say it's about actually I don't, my depth perception is really bad, but I'd say it's away from my mouth. I have the direct monitoring on. So I pulled up this real estate sample script. If you're a realtor, builder, or someone trying to sell or rent your own home, you'll find these voiceover sample scripts to be a useful resource when producing a real estate commercial script of your own. For real estate agents and homeowners looking to sell, now's the time to get your home on the market and scout eager buyers. The tried and true methods of selling a house are still popular, but in recent years, the real estate marketplace has adapted to online strategies, including voiceover coupled with virtual marketing. So this, I don't think this is a script for real estate agents. I think this is a script talking about the script for real estate. Could be wrong, but that's how the um2 sounds. Honestly, I can't tell the difference. My dad's calling me. So right now I'm using the sm58. It's the same settings as before. It's at 50%. I'm using OBS. 0 decibels. Let's do healthcare commercial scripts. For clients looking for voiceover script examples for healthcare commercials. Scripts include specifications like voice age, gender, target market, artistic direction, accent, etc. Much like voiceover job postings on voices.com. So, if you're looking for a voice actor, the next time you post a job on voices.com, you'll have an idea of how to format your job posting in order to get the best auditions back. This formatting helps voice actors to better understand the vision you have for your project and bring it to their life in the read. For voice actors looking for voiceover practice scripts, feel free to use these scripts and practice reads. Keep in mind when auditioning for jobs, it is recommended to only provide a small portion of the read in your demo. For example, 5 to 7 second read of the 15-second script will suffice your audition demo. Now we're going to move over to the M-Track Audio Solo. So right now I'm using the M-Track Audio Solo. It's at 75% in Windows. It's at the DVD quality Windows. The problem with this, it's at halfway, right? It's the same thing as before. The output is max and I can barely hear myself. It's so bad. So that's definitely a negative. So we're doing travel commercial sample scripts. Producing a commercial that invites your target audience to travel the world and see the sights. Creating a great ad can be an exciting adventure too. These sample voiceover scripts are great for travel websites, travel agents, and other adventure and touring services. For clients looking for voiceover script examples for travel commercials. The scripts include specifications like voice age, gender, job description, role, accent, etc., much like voiceover job postings on voices.com. So, if you're looking for a voice actor, the next time you post a job on voices.com, you'll know what job posting format will bring about the best auditions. This formatting helps voice actors to better understand the vision you had for your project and bring it to their life in the head. Honestly, I can't really tell a difference, but just hate the fact that it's at max, like the output, and I can barely hear myself. So right now I'm using the sm58 on the M-Track Audio Solo. It's at 50% like before, same settings. What voiceover should we do this time? Video games, sure. Strong female lead. Drop description. The Planadorian Princess is a video game intended for players who are 16 years of age and older. It takes place in the 17th century when the mining of silver made people very rich very quickly. The game follows one princess to her travels in Water's Edge, a city whose king intends to claim new land everywhere his army travels. The princess is tired of watching her father, the king of Platador, lose battles against a strong rival, and has decided to stealthily confront the kings of Water's Edge herself. The voice of the princess is compassionate, yet brave and strong. She is true to herself and believes in protecting those she cares about. I actually want to do this. Alright, let's hear it out. My father, the king of Platador, has suffered greatly at the hands of Water's Edge king and his army. As my father's only king, I must travel to the Water's Edge and convince their king to bypass Platador on their next crusade. If they choose to pay no heed to my dissuasion, they will know the valor of the Platadorian princess. Wow, that's such good lore. So, final verdict. This is garbage. I'm going to the store to return this today. Don't get this. First of all, I'm not sure about the stability of this. This looks like if you just bump it on accident, it's going to break off the headphone jack. It feels super light and just like super unsturdy, along with the output too. It's at max and I can barely hear myself. It's so bad. So if I were to choose, so at the end of the day, what you choose doesn't really matter. It's what you prefer. But in my preference, get the um2. The um2 has such a smaller footprint, and even though I see this for the output sounding better, I don't know which one sounds better, but I see this output-wise, like if you want to do voice monitoring, then get the um2. I feel like this would last longer than the M-Track Audio Solo, but at least there is a competitor to um2. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.